Right, we're just going out now to have a look at the the wearies and just see what they're up to, shall we? While we're here, I've lost my glasses. Oh, there they are. Okay, stand by. Now, this is definitely live. So we're going to go down now, and we're going to go out of the boat, and we're going to have a look at the wearies up here. Okay, so we're just pull that over there like that, and just close the boat up. So I'm going to be within earshot of it, so I don't think anything would happen here. Such a beautiful day, it's a lovely spot, but you can never tell. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the weir, shall we? And find out what it's all about. There we go. Well, we're going for a walk now. Along the riverside, and there's my boat, sat there on the side of the water quite happily, with all the other boats. And we did have one viewer, but we've lost that viewer. But never mind, you can't have them all. Apparently what happens is this is all saved anyway, so it's not too bad. Be nice enough if I got any sound though, so if there's anybody out there that can tell me whether there's any sound, it'd be greatly appreciated. As I say, this is the grey-haired tourist walking along the riverbank, and just going to show you these famous old boats that have been playing their trade, working so hard on the river for all these years. Oh, there is a... Don't look like they've got any engines, so they must have to work when the wind blows. That's where I'm heading for, is Ludden Bridge. Just down there, which is 2.1 miles, 2.3 miles. There's a museum here, but we're going to have a look at the boats first, shall we? Obviously there's been something. Oh, this is, hang on, let's have a look. There's another sign here. This is How Hill. How? You remember How? With Fred Dinage and Jack Hargreaves used to be on television? How? Anyway, this is How Hill. It's a nature reserve. Lovely walking trails and everything. Ah, yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? So I don't know if these were originally designed to take passengers, or whether they were just cargo boats originally, or what they were. But they are. They certainly do look stunning and everything, don't they?
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi.
How are you keeping? You don't mind me YouTubing, do you?
Not at all. We've got our professional YouTube lady who's already done us.
Oh, has she? Oh,
She has.
I'm not a professional. I am the most amateurish amateur.
I'm sure it's fabulous. Would you like one of our leaflets?
If you've got a leaflet, yes.
They're on the table.
Oh,
there. I'll come and walk with you.
Oh, you're going to walk with me. Oh,
walk with you, yes.
That's lovely.
What is your name, sir?
I'm known as the grey-haired tourist.
Is that your YouTube thing?
Yes, yeah. And
Right.
I live in Walsingham, which is up at Fakenham.
Yes, I do. Our Lady of.
Yes, and I travel all over just doing little silly videos.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah, I've only got about 1,600 people follow me, but they're very amateurish, nothing professional.
Well, let me get you one of our leaflets.
Oh, if you've got a leaflet, that would be
I do
wonderful,
have a leaflet.
because I can I'll put that on there for you.
Where the leaflets?
I don't know, man.
Oh, they use the leaflets to start the barbecue.
No, they're too expensive. Oh, they're in
Don't worry,
there.
don't worry, it's no panic.
I've got two in the tent.
Don't worry, it's no panic. There's no
I've got
panic.
two in the tent.
Ah, they're in there.
They're no
I just have to have two in my bag.
that's all right.
The box is in the tent. Do you want to go and help yourself? Sorry,
yeah,
I've got to
thank-
sit down for a minute.
Oh yes, oh yes. Well, they're a nice group of people here, aren't they? Very nice. There's three boats here. As I said, I'm not sure whether they were used for this purpose or whether they were used just to transfer goods in the. Yeah, the man's bought me a leaflet, so I can read the leaflet to you all, so you know exactly what's going on. Thank you very much. So, were they originally just cargo vessels that have been?
No, all three are what they call leisure wherries.
They're all leisure warriors. So
There are another set on the river where were cargo wherries. One is Albion. You may have heard of. The other is called Ward.
no. But these are purely leisure ones.
Yeah.
And they were built for the leisure market.
They were built for the leisure market because the wherry cargo trade got hit on the head by the railways.
Yes.
So first off, what they did was they cleaned out rather dirty wherry holes,
Yeah.
washed them out, put a roof on, and then started to take Victorians who were coming up on the train.
Oh, as long ago as that then?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
mid-18th
mid 18th century. Oh, I didn't know.
1860.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
So the leisure bit ran in conjunction with the cargo bit for nearly 40 years. And one of the tricks that they did with the leisure wherries was the cargo wherries all had black sails because in order to protect from the weather, they would put herring oil and pitch tar on the sails.
Oh, to protect it. Yeah, so it didn't
They're so
rot.
valuable.
Yeah.
So all the sails for the cargoes were blackish, and of course that was ruining the Victorian ladies' dresses.
So-
So they started to convert back to white canvas for the leisure wherries. The last leisure wherry to be built was this one here.
Yeah.
It was built in the 1920s.
1920s. Oh, so they are still quite old then.
Yeah.
Oh, when you said they were built, and there's no motors in them at all, or
Yeah, there are. These three all have motors. There's
So
one called Hathor, which isn't here,
Yeah.
which doesn't have a motor.
Oh, that's
It has to be
that's
connected with a
interesting.
pole.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
So this one was built for an individual, for his family, and it went through a number of different hands. Eventually, in the 1950s, a guy from the military, British military, was posted to Paris, and for the life of him, he couldn't find any accommodation. He couldn't afford an apartment. All the boats on the Seine were already spoken for. So he came back and bought this.
And took it to Paris.
Sailed it to Paris.
Oh wow!
Which is a bit risky across the channel because
Yeah,
there's hardly any queue.
No.
Got it to Paris. It was there for nearly 20, 30 years.
Yeah, and
One of their users in Paris was a Parisian madam who used it for her girls as a rest house from the Norfolk.
not a working house, then just a rest house.
Rest house, yeah. So they would come away from the
Ah.
brothel, live on this, but relax a bit. And it was then bought by somebody who knew it was over there, and the owner at the time wasn't keen to sell, but 3 years later he said, okay, I will sell. And it wasn't sailed back, it was a bit too old by the time, so it was brought back on a transporter.
Wow.
And then it ended up in the trust with an owner. It's inside the trust being used and looked after.
So this is a trust then, charity
This is
trust.
Yeah,
And then what can Joe? Can people come and book day trips?
yeah. This is all in here.
Oh, it's in the brochure.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll stick that on
So-
the website. Yeah, no problem. Thank
what
you.
What they've got is they've got things called scheduled sailings, which you can come along as an individual or couple
And just
and just pay as they go.
oh well.
And then you can also have a charter where if you've got your
A family.
50th birthday coming up,
Oh wow.
and you want to be
50th. I wish
yeah,
I could. Yeah, that's
you could bring the family on for a very competitive price, about £400, and you could take this one, Olive,
for the whole day.
for the whole day. You'd
The
have
whole
a
family,
skipper, you'd
yeah.
have a skipper and a crew. They wouldn't get involved. You bring your own food.
Yeah, you bring- yeah.
Entertain yourselves. You bring
Yeah.
all your booze and things. and nobody bosses you about. You feed yourself whatever you want.
And then would you go up to Barton Broad, sail round Barton Broad and
It
come back?
depends where the
Yeah.
charter starts from, where the boat starts. So typically it will start at Roxham.
Yes, yeah.
But one of them could be here.
And you can get under the bridge, can you?
Yeah. The mast comes down.
Wow.
So what happens? The mast is on a counterweight,
Yeah, yeah.
a ton and a
Yeah.
half. It's hinged just behind that gentleman's head
Yeah.
in something.
So it just goes under.
So what happens? No. What happens is the mast swings up, the counterweight swings up, and it comes up through where he's got just going down.
Oh, so there's a weight.
There's a
So
lead weight.
so there's a hinge there, and the
hinge
weight
pin,
and the
yeah.
weight's at the bottom.
Yeah. So there's a hinge pin just about in the middle of that. What they call
Oh, yeah.
tabernacle,
Tabernacle.
which is the
Lovely
two
one. Yeah.
timbers coming up.
Yeah.
That swings out of the way, and then you lower this. It's only got, unlike a normal sailing boat, which would have halyards at the side,
Yes.
it's just got a front halyard. So you can lower it down,
Yeah.
and it actually swings very gently, it doesn't crash. And it actually needs a bit of pulling to get it down,
Wow.
because the
counterweight.
weight is designed to get it up more easily than down. So you pull it down a little bit, and with a little bit of force, but only one man's force will bring it down. And then you can stop it down and get under the bridge. So in the working days, there'll be just one crewman and one skipper.
That was it. One crew, one.
Yeah. So he would be sailing it. It didn't have a motor.
So
He'd
that
be
was a
sailing
pole.
it. Sorry?
Pole.
Yeah, the quant pole.
Yeah. They'd use a pole. Yeah. Wow.
So skilled people, they'd arrive underway with the sail in enough way to get through, and he would shout to the crew to get the sail down, get the bar off the counterweight,
Yeah.
get the mast down, and then still have enough way helpfully to get under the bridge. And then he would be try to get out the other side to get the mast back up and get the sail up to keep the way going. Otherwise, you'd have to start poling it or go backwards or all sorts.
Very interesting. That is so interesting.
So the wherry, these two here, they have seating at the back because there's a lot of activity going on here with the sail swinging back and forth.
Yeah, because it can knock your head off.
Yeah,
It? Yeah.
and these don't have booms, these two, because the sail is heavy enough to operate without a boom. There's a big heavy pulley block which will keep it down. Two other vessels have a boom on them, but anybody sat here would be generally in the way. Forward of the hatch should be okay.
Okay, so you're all right, sit and at the
Rear
back.
rear of the guy.
Yeah, you don't want to lose anybody, do you? It wouldn't do good for business, would it? Wow. Well, thank you very much. That's very informative.
Yeah. Well, on the next day, this one will be here now for quite a few weeks. This boat here, Ardea,
Yeah.
and you can go down. Somebody like me would be here to take you down, and you can have a look at all the things.
Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, because I was over the other day doing a video at the wooden boats at Stiffkey. Yeah, that's very interesting. The people there, the work they're doing there as well.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but I've just bought myself a boat. I've got one at Stalham.
Okay.
I've just sailed it down here.
What have you bought?
I've got a junk rig.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know. And I've never sailed in my life before. So I've had a sail across the Broad, up and down a couple of times. And I thought, well, the wind finished. I finished at this end. So I thought it's just as easy to carry on going. Yeah, I'm going to go.
More up, sleep for the night.
Oh yeah, I might go down to Oxon Bridge. I might stay here. I don't know yet. I'm here for maybe 3 or 4 days before I go back home again, and then I'll come back again. Yeah, just got a little upwards.
well done,
No, it's good
You have
fun.
many hours.
Oh, I just didn't even know this was here. You just find things.
I
Don't
know. Yeah. Well, this house was there's a house at the top here called Howe Hill House,
you? Yeah.
and the history behind that, it was built as a country house by the daughter of the Coleman family, Coleman Mustard.
Oh, yeah. Because they're Norwich, aren't they? Coleman Mustards.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she married, obviously outside the family. He was an architect called Broadman, and he built a house for the two of them. Built this house right at the top of the hill. This was their gardener's house here.
That's a garden.
Yeah. There's a huge big house, and this is all then been converted to a trust. It's a Howe Hill Trust.
Oh, it's the Howe Hill Trust, and that's
So
the
there's a big
walk
park.
round.
You can get in by car
You can.
over the top of it.
Oh, wow.
There's a huge field, and then there's the house and the garden to look at, and you can walk down to the river. And then there's a really good trip if you ever want, leaving from this black building here,
Yeah.
the tickets from there.
Yeah.
There's a little electric boat called Electric Eel
Yeah.
with a guide, which will take you into the fen and tell you all about birds, and
Wow. Oh.
it's a couple of quid.
Oh.
at the house there, and they're generally leave the weekends, particularly maybe on the hour, on the
On the hours, yeah, and it takes you out there and
takes you right into the fence, down a little pass,
the little
down
stream.
drags that you can't go.
Yeah, you can't. Well, I won't get mine.
It's a lovely little trip.
Oh, well, I might have to do that as well then.
Very informative guy.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. That's been very interesting.
Great, nice to see you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back and put the kettle on and make a nice cup of tea. Nice cup of tea. Anyway, thanks for that, Bruce Fisher. And hopefully we get a few
we'll see.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I shall definitely come back.
Sailing back.
Well, I don't know. It depends. If the wind changes direction, blows from this end of the Broad to that end, then I'll sail across the Broad. But there's no way. I haven't learned how to tack yet. No, that's lesson 2. That's next week. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much. Well, what an informative gentleman that was, wasn't it? I didn't expect that at all, to get all that information. Which was very good. I hope all you people out there in YouTube land are watching. I hope the sound's working. If it isn't, then you've missed it all, but hopefully it was working. We're going to go back to the boat now, or back to my boat, and I think we're going to have a nice cup of tea, and then we might go down to Roxham Broad and have a look at the boats down there. Now I've got I can't see any messages on here. I'm not sure how I do this. Do I get, if I push that, do I get, top chat, live chat, all messages are visible. Oh, all messages. Oh, good. Just love those old boats. Yes, thank you, Super Tom. Sounds perfect. Thank you for telling me that. That's because you can't actually tell what sound you've got here. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the walk round the wherries, the boats. They will, of course, once we finish the live broadcast, they will in fact upload it as a video, so you can watch this at a later date. So if you're not watching it live, then obviously you can't come in and talk. But never mind, no. But this is just a wonderful spot. And if you are in the area, whether you've got a boat or not, to come to How Hill and have a look at those old boats is well worth the trip. And also, as he did mention, I don't know if you heard, but you can actually go on one of the little electric boats with a guide. Departs about every hour, he said, on the hour, and it'll take you actually out onto the fen, which if we look round here, the fen is over there, and it'll take you through the little streams and the bits and pieces out there, and you can see and get all the bird life and everything, which would be good fun. So if ever you're down this way, give it a visit. That has been very interesting, isn't it? To have a look. So I've only got one complaint about this area. They've got a wonderful barbecue going up there at the moment, and dear me, that would be nice. Oh. Right, here we are. We're back at Sweet Sarah. That's the name of the boat, by the way, if people hadn't known. Yes, it's called Sweet Sarah. I haven't changed the name. That was the previous owner's name. Named it Sweet Sarah. As you can see, it is a junk rig. For people who haven't been on my channel before. So yeah, it's a junk rig. Yeah, we sailed it across the lake, across the Broad or the lake, did quite well, so that was okay. Anyway, I'm going to go have a cup of tea. I'm going to shut down now. Thanks a lot for watching, and we will possibly, what I'm going to do is do another live one later on down at the bridge, and we can do some video of all the boats trying to get under Roxham Bridge. So this is the Great Hare Tourist signing off from Yes, you're quite right, Lynette. It's a lovely place to visit. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm going to go down and have a nice cup of tea now. So thanks a lot. See you again soon. Bye.